Hey YouTube, it's your girl Black Girl Speaks and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be reacting to some ratchet behind Kendra G guests because they have been out of control recently and I don't feel like a lot of people watch it because it is long, but I did it for you. So without further ado, let's get started. This old trifling woman was on a whole date in the restaurant looking for a whole new man. Make it make sense.
Where you calling me from again?
Yes.
Maryland. Your name is Charlotte. Okay, how old
I just turned
are
34.
you? 34. What's your
Yes.
zodiac? Oh, you're a Taurus, you said, right? You have any
Two girls.
children?
9
Hello,
and
your
10.
girls.
Yes.
9 and 10. By the same man?
No.
Yes. You ever been married?
No.
So she's 34. She has two kids. And on top of that, she's never been married and two different baby daddies. Clearly, she
belongs to the streets.
And what are you doing for a living again?
Post office.
Charlotte, Post Office, Maryland. 34 is a Taurus. Two girls. Same father, never
I
married.
love how Kendra didn't catch that she was incorrect and the guest didn't correct her on the two baby daddies. Thing is, the children are 9 and 10, so that means there is two men in the picture between a 1 year span. Just let that sink in.
Though, in Maryland. All right. What kind of man are you looking for? Wait 7 seconds.
I'm just looking for, like, to be honest, like a man that can provide and protect and, just be there, that can show up and care from, like, my kids are always taken care of, but it's overall a man that can be there mentally, financially, emotionally, and just overall, just a good man. Like, I don't know. The man out here is not the same no more, so I don't even know.
Now, what she asked for was pretty reasonable. That's what most women want, a good man. But here's the challenge. The challenge comes when we start to say terms like, oh, the dating pool is trash, it has pee in it, men aren't the same no more. Stuff like that just means that her options are starting to dry up. They weren't the same as they were 10 years ago before she had children. Another thing is like, you can't blame the dating market for wanting what it wants. If you had more options when you were younger, clearly that shows that the demographic type of men, they want a younger woman who's fit, feminine, friendly, and, fits their criteria with no baggage of previous trauma from relationships. Men just flat out don't want to sign up for the responsibility of being a stepfather. There's hardly any benefits of them getting married or signing up for that.
But as of right now, Miss Kendra, I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm I'm a little bit confused and lost dealing with men.
First of all, your dad, your children's dad. What happened with that? Was
What
that
was
ever
that?
an option for long term?
She had to think long and hard for the excuse on this one.
We just got things established with court, but that's nothing I'm not gonna speak on.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
So now we're getting back to co-parenting. But if you want to speak about like maybe like 5-6 years ago, yes. But things didn't work out that way. So, it is what it is. Things happen. People outgrow each other. Things happen.
I hear this a lot that women outgrow their partners a lot, and I understand where women are coming from with that point, but so many of us are saying it at this point, and y'all don't seem to realize it until a baby comes into the picture. Thank goodness I figured this out before that happens to me, which is why I watch stuff like this to not make the same mistakes, and also so my mother, who taught me the same thing, do not become a single mother, do not have babies out of wedlock, do not do certain things. And I feel like a lot of black women aren't taught these things, and they just jump into these relationships and create lives out of chaos because they didn't know how to vet their partner properly.
Now, you said that you don't know about men anymore. So, what are some of the biggest challenges?
I feel like trust issues, it's like you can meet somebody in the beginning and they'll tell you like certain things that make it sound good, make it look good, but it's not. It's not what it is. And that can go on like both parties, from the woman's side and the man's side.
She's not lying, y'all. She's telling the truth. Y'all have heard those phrases, men lie with words and women lie with makeup. Women lie with waist trainers, with their wigs, their lashes, etc., looking like a bunch of transformers. We can barely tell the difference. But the men, on the men's side, they lie to you with words. I'm not saying this is all, but we all know a man would not approach you unless he wanted to sleep with you. Period, point blank. That is their goal at the beginning until they get to know who you are as a person. Okay? And that takes time. So stop letting these Pookies and Ray Rays talk y'all out of your panties. Know what they say about that homeless peen.
If he homeless, his sex is going to be amazing. Okay? Chef's kiss. Do not fall for that.
To be honest with you, Kendra, like I know, like I'm still like going through some things, like, but I feel like we can still date too while we're healing. We can. We really can.
I mean, you can, sis, but why would you? Because you wouldn't accept a broke man who's on his come up. It's the same thing.
I just feel like just the honesty thing, honesty and loyalty, and just people not. You can tell me this, but a month later, maybe nowadays, 2 weeks later, it ain't gonna be the same. It's gonna be something different.
When women come on here, they're describing their ex and what they don't want, or men that they have dealt with. So she's dealt with some men who were on social media talking to other men, and she can't trust them, and they're not loyal because they don't see her as worthy to commit to. This is really what it is.
You said it is not the same anymore with men. I think I would challenge that. I think men have always been men. As the guy that you might like before, you just have to worry about the women in your city. Now it's the women of the world.
So I had been dealing with somebody for about a year and a half, right, Kendra? And it just felt weird because when I had left your show the next day, you know, the man that I was like, we never been like, I mean, we was in a relationship like one time, but that literally didn't last long at all. So when I got on your show, and then the next day it was like, oh, okay, we're gonna get back in a relationship. We're gonna do so good. So it's like I really didn't give the men a chance to like talk to me. They were all in my inbox, but then again, I wasn't really interested because they weren't talking about nothing. It was weird energy.
I mean, there's only so much conversation you could do over the phone. Like, she really latched on to the men that she preferred, and the rest of them, she kind of ignored them, because when women like men, we don't see anyone else. Sis, if you were dating someone and you knew it could potentially go somewhere serious, explore that. If it's getting to a serious point, don't go looking for something else. Women try to beat the punch to men, then we'll have whole backup plans, talk to other people, even and justify it as, oh, I'm single until I'm married. I just find also women who can't be alone, like, and you can't explore an option without feeling like it's the last person on this earth and you have to go find something else before it ends. That's a pride thing as well.
So so now with that being said,
So right now,
so what's the update? Where are you guys now?
It's not. It's toxic. And I'm being very transparent with you.
Oh, we know, sis, and it's terrifying that you think you're ready to date.
Like I know, because I probably got people watching me that, like, you know, that's tapped in with me, that knows my situation. And I'm a very personal woman, so a lot of people don't know. But I'm just saying it's toxic, and it's like it's not what the want. Excuse my language. This, at the end of the day, I just wanted to like start over again. You understand what I'm saying? And for the people, hold on, Miss Kendra.
So are you done
Miss Kendra,
with them? Are you?
And while y'all over there saying y'all don't care, but y'all on here watching me, y'all on Miss Kendra's show, and y'all watching me talk. So while y'all saying y'all don't care, clearly you do care because you're watching me with my pretty ass. Next, bye. Why y'all so upset? And see, and last time I was on here, I ain't respond to none of that. But now I'm talking. But anyways, let's proceed, Kendra, my poor sister.
And then black women wonder why we get stereotyped as angry, aggressive, ghetto, ratchet, etc. Even Kendra has some mannerisms about her that can come off as ghetto. And I don't understand why it's meant to be a comedy bit. It's actually very unattractive, and it's unladylike to literally call out a comment that you don't like. You simply keep your mouth shut. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. This is home training. We lack basic home training. This is absurd. And I have never ever heard a man say that it's attractive or anything he cares about your zodiac sign. Please stop explaining your zodiac sign or trying to relate to one another because of characteristics.
Never about the other person. It's always about you. And I think as women, it's always like I ask women about what happened with this guy, why doesn't it work out, and they just say, oh, he's a narcissist, and they find out after they had a child. And the real reality is you're never going to change anybody in life. The question remains, why do you deal with a toxic person? And you, whether he was right or wrong, the bottom line is you entered into this exchange. You agreed to sit here and break bread and have dinner with him. But yet and still, you came on the show. Right now, we got over 5,000 people. Once it's a highlight, even more people will watch this, and they will say, "Well,
guess
girl,
what? And
you
Kendra,
got
guess
it for the
what?
street, so why?"
Guess what, Kendra? Guess what? One thing about me, I don't give a what people think. That's one thing I love about me.
Thing is, ma'am, if you want a man to treat you right, to actually take you seriously, you're gonna have to care about what he thinks. So anyways, let's move on to the final